Good morning, you little critters. Who's your favorite star that you like to meet? Somebody say. Can somebody say? Daddy Cornstar. You're right. I'm right here, guys.
I could start this video just like all my other videos by saying if you're slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 21-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place. But I don't feel like I need to say that in this video. Well, I'm graduating, guys. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you know what it says. This place holds 7,000 people, and there's over 23,000 of you guys. That's nuts. 3 of these places. Thanks, guys.
You got Daddy Cornstar here at Cole the Cornstar's graduation. And we have Heinz ketchup. Daddy Cornstar does not like to run out of ketchup.
No.
This morning we're gonna run over to one of our landlords' place. She's got a bunch of trees that she wants tore down, and the guy with the excavator wants to put them in a spot that she can't see from her house. So we're gonna go look at that with him to make sure he's putting them in a good spot. And then I think we're gonna check some cemeteries out after that.
Oh, I know where you're talking. On the gravel there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big tanks, the anhydrous tanks.
Okay.
And then this spot kind of comes up here quite a ways on top of the hill even.
Now Dad and I are gonna go run and look at some cemeteries to check some more to see if they've settled out, and then we might film later. We're gonna see what the weather does. If it's nice, we're gonna try to plant. Hey, that's not my skid loader. The neighbor over there was nice enough to let us use his skid loader because we just had one grave that we needed to touch up, so we used his. Thank you. When we cover graves during the winter time, often the dirt is really wet and sticky when we put it back in the hole to cover it. And so once it gets some good rain on it and stuff, those holes settle in and dirt settles like so. So then we'll bring this dirt and we'll smooth it out nicely and we'll seed it. And then it'll start looking really nice. Okay, we're all done now. I'm gonna go dump the skid loader, we'll bring it back over there, and we'll head to another cemetery. She's back in her home. We're gonna look at some soil to see if it's dry enough to maybe spray. Too wet. We're gonna try another farm, see what it looks like.
Trying to get her out. Just trying to see if she's. Ground's cold. You can feel how cold it is on that kernel. We need some good heat. As long as that kernel's been in the ground, it should have been. But that ground's cold in there. You stick your hand in there.
Oh, this has been in the ground about 10 days.
Let's see.
If the weather's really nice, these can pop out in 4. But she's just swollen and just starting to split a little bit. So if we get some warm weather, it should go out of the ground fairly soon. Looks like it's just a little too wet at this farm. We're gonna go to some bean ground, see how that looks, and then some corn stalks that haven't been worked up yet, and we'll see how that looks. This is the field where the champion seed is planted. We're gonna check it out because we got just a real little bit left right on the back, and then on the other side of the fence we have another 160 acres that could be possibly ready to go. So we're gonna check this out. Lots of checking today. Checking, but we're not getting a lot of checks. Right, Dad?
Right.
We just dug up a kernel of corn. This is 61A19. It's starting to germinate. this was planted after the last farm we were just at. We think this farm might be able to go after lunch with the sprayer, so we're gonna go eat and then get stuff ready, and then it should be good to go. We're looking at the field around the house here quick, and I can't really figure this out. There's one spot here that's nice and dry looking, and there's this other spot that's really wet and smells like urine. Lunchtime. What are we having, Dad?
Prime rib, cheesy potatoes, scalloped corn.
So I'm on top of the sprayer right now. I'm gonna fill the freshwater tank. We use this tank to wash our hands out of this little spigot in case you get some 32% on your gloves. You can rinse them off quick, and then your cab's not smelling like 32%, which smells like ammonia. Doesn't smell very nice. Dad's dragging out the hose for me right now, and yes, he is going to wind it up nicely when he puts it away. Right, Dad?
Hey, don't push it that far.
Okay, I just got the sprayer all filled up with 32%. We're gonna start spraying this farm right here. This one's located nice and close to home. It surrounds the house. It's 77 acres. Let's get her done. I'm currently putting on 33.5 gallons per acre, so I can do about 33 acre batches, and then I have to come refill. Well, I got it outlined. Everything besides right along the creek there. So we're gonna fill up again, and then we'll be able to get this field knocked off in this batch. Hopefully, it's gonna be close. Actually, I don't think we're gonna be able to. We're gonna have to fill up again. That's okay, because I need to hop up and finish those hills up there yet, too. Now I can take a nap. Hey, Mom! No hands! Look at this! I'm the world's best sprayer driver! Time to fill up again. I'm at a 32% now, so I'm gonna go bring the sprayer trailer home, go fill it up with 32%, and then come back out to spraying. Be back in a little bit, sprayer. All right, let's go fill these up. Yes, that is DOT approved. Got wrapped up with the field around the house here. Now I'm gonna run down the road a mile. I got about 200 gallons left on me. I'm gonna run this off, and then Dad's gonna pick me up real quick, and I'll bring the semi over, got the sprayer tanks, so that I have 32% with me, and then Dad is hopefully gonna get started in the planter. All right, back to the DOT approved things. We got about 3,800 gallons on us. Gonna be a little bit of a pull going out of this hill, but I think we can make it okay. We'll just take her nice and easy. Here we go. We are in second gear, granny low. Take her nice and wide. Ooh. You hear that? Okay, I just ran those 200 gallons off. Now we're gonna fill up again. Well, it sounds like Dad started planting.
Trying to go out and plant some corn today. It's May 13th, I guess. We thought we had some fields, and I don't know, get out there, and you know, it's just kind of like, oh, do you or don't you, but let's give it a try. And you go a little ways and you're plugged up, and I should have brought the video camera out with me while I was out digging out some rows. After about a half hour, I decided to fold up the planter. I'm gonna try to go to a different field. We got one that might be close, but if it's not, I'm just gonna pull out my hair for the night, fold up the planter, put it in the shed, and look up in the sky and say, God, there's always tomorrow. And hopefully the sun will come out tomorrow. We hold our breath.
I'm gonna run as late as I can, so I'm gonna run until dark. I got about, probably 3,000 gallons left on the semi-trailer now, so that's 3 loads. I'm loading number 4 right now, I guess, so I'll have about enough for 120 acres or so. We should be able to buzz those off. We got half-mile rows in this field, so we can get a good chunk done really quickly. Hopefully Dad can plant really late tonight. There's a chance for rain tomorrow. Hopefully we miss that, because if we miss that, then on the forecast we have 4 really good days of planting, and we could get a lot done during those 4 days. So let's hope. This is nice and pretty. I really like this farm. It's kind of hilly, but it's an underdog. So the way we run our chemical pump on this trailer is by running a wire up to the battery. It's held on with vice grips. It might be a little sketchy, but it does the job. You know, if I was a bird, I think I'd pick a better place than that for a nest. There used to be a really big machine shed there. I don't know how they made it invisible, but that's pretty cool. What kind of combine is that? What kind of tractors are those? I'm amazed. I've never seen those before. Look at that cow. It's black too. I am out of 32%. So we're heading back up to get more now. Time to call it a night.
Well, we went out and tried to do a little planting today, and we didn't get very far. Cooper's tearing apart our fan that puts air pressure on our seed tubes, seed plates. Little pump right in here, leaking oil inside and then blowing oil. There's another tube just like this one I took off, but it's blowing oil through and going down into our air, down the tubes, down the planter. So we're gonna see if we can get this tore apart, see what we can find in there.
Since it's too wet to go out in the field, I'm gonna go mushroom hunting. Ooh, look at that. Oh, Jesus, bright. Well, today is the first time, we'll get out of the wind. Today is the first time in 2 days that I've left the house. I've been moving in, I've been cleaning a ton of stuff. Got a lot more to go, as you can see by walking out. A lot to go, but we're making a good dent. Ronnie, our trucker, has been hauling a bunch of corn lately, so our hopper bottom's almost empty. So Dad and I are gonna get the auger system started up, so that way we can get the hopper bottom full of corn again, so then Ronnie can pull under it and load when he's ready, and then we don't have to be here to babysit it. Got on a sweet outfit. First time my legs have seen the sun in years. I'm catching on fire. Before I show you guys these next scenes, I know it's a huge mess. Big problem. I know it needs to be addressed. It'll be on the list in the future. I know it's bad. With that being said, look at this mess. Got a little bit of water to suck out of here. We turn this auger on. Goes up this one into the wagon, through the wagon into that auger, through the pits into the hopper bottom. Then it goes from the hopper bottom into that auger, and he just backs the semi right under it. All these bins were built 30-something years ago. With the way the bins are built around the buildings, you can't get a semi in here to do a direct unload. And our bins are old enough where it really wouldn't be worth it to put a connecting system or a conveyor to make it all into one to unload onto the semis. So this is what we do. Well, that's full of water too. Nice. I'm gonna suck some water out of this pit too. Every so often we have to clean out the bottom of the pit because the way our augers come in, it's not perfectly sealed with water. So it comes down in and it rots that corn in the bottom. So we just tear it out every couple weeks. A little bit of a mess, but this will be fixed in the future here. Maybe we shouldn't have to do this but once a year. I'd like to do it right now, but I got 50,000 other jobs that I need to be doing as well. So this one, not a big deal. $3 worth of corn every 2 weeks. It's more of a hassle than anything. Whoa, back up, back up.
Piled up quick, so yes we can.
That thing is moving some water. Small river. What you doing up there, Dad?
What's that?
What you doing up there?
Hey, I'm checking to see how full the bin is. It's basically where I can see into the door, but the corn's right there yet, so she's pretty full. And now I get to come down the ladder.
I don't care what kind of business or farm you are, it's gonna have something that's not the prettiest about it. Ours is definitely our rotten corn, but it's what we work on. We try to improve over time. Eventually, this won't be an issue. While that bin's filling, I'm gonna load the Freightliner with 32%. So I'm gonna back that down there here once this builds up some air pressure. Impossible. Now we're gonna go get the semi. Nice pile, Ronnie. Man, I'm making all kinds of messes today. All right, let's give it a try. I climbed up on top of this front tank to see how full it was. Open up the lid. I was that close to overfilling this thing. Man, tonight is just my night. I was literally just about to turn it off. Don't worry, what's dripping on the ground is not harmful at all. It's more, I want to wash the trailer now. Leave it to me to overfill the wagon, the semi, almost the front tank on the sprayer trailer. I did overfill the back tank on the sprayer trailer, but at least I'm not Ronnie. He spilled corn on the driveway. That's a major no-no. All right, let's pull this up on the flat now. Oh, come on, Ronnie. You're better than that. You have a spot to sit and read the Bible.